My buddy D sent me this space station footage and said he wanted me to point out all the impossibilities that were in this footage here. And I had to go to the video and comment on it saying, look at all the impossibilities here in this video. And then a dude named Adam had to say,
name one.
So I started to write down more than one. And he couldn't wait. He had to say,
please, I'm waiting. Just one.
and his impatience just started to show as he came in a third time, finally saying,
please don't be a cop-out. Just one.
but look, I can point out all the impossibilities fairly easy. First of all, so one impossibility is the International Space Station sits at about 405, 407 kilometers, and this is the view that you would get. Instead, I zoomed out to about the view you have from this video, and we're looking at like 8,000 miles. And that little line that I drew was 250 miles, just to show you what it might look like. If you were to stand that little line up in the air, that's how far you'd be from the globe. And also, if you guys pay attention, this is a 90-second clip. And in that 90 seconds, the big continent goes from the very corner of the globe all the way around underneath the space station. I honestly think this footage is from a smaller island. It's not this island, but it might as well be. We're talking massive, long travel. Now I calculated 475 miles is all the distance that space station traveled within that 90-second clip, which is only about that far. And how I calculated that was the space station is traveling 5 miles per second, going this way, I'm presuming, and the Earth is spinning this way 1,000 miles per hour. Within 90 seconds, the length of this clip, the space station would have traveled 450 miles. And the spin of the Earth going 1,000 miles per hour, in 90 seconds, it would have spun 25 miles this way. A total of 475 miles. It's only a little bitty bit. Also, welcome to the wonderful world of the fisheye lens. The fisheye lens can create a globe out of just about anything. You can be extremely close with a fisheye lens and create an effect of global proportions. Fisheye lenses come in all shapes and sizes, but they create basically the same effect. And the more intense the fisheye lens, the more globular the view will get. If you'll notice, when there's movement around a fisheye lens, things seem to distort as they get closer to the center of view. It reminds you a lot of the way the globe moves, changing in speed as it hits the center. And since we're on the topic of inconsistencies, I want you to remember this little area right there. Look at this view. Now, if we're talking about the Earth's spin, think of how many countless hours that this would have had to travel through in order to get that much spin of Earth, and yet none of these clouds are moving. And think of the sheer speed that this satellite would have had to attain in order to get this much coverage of the Earth's surface. I believe that this is a digital representation. Now, did you remember that little area? There it is. And let's look at the orientation. Look how much smaller it is compared to the globe size in that last video. I also found it interesting when you compare normal clouds that we see on a daily basis and you zoom all the way out on Google Earth and they show those global clouds. I don't know. Seems a little inconsistent.